The main cause is a phenomenon known as the greenhouse effect. Gases in the atmosphere, such as water vapor, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and chlorofluorocarbons, let the sun's light in, but keep some of the heat from escaping, like the glass walls of a greenhouse. The more greenhouse gases in the atmosphere, the more heat gets trapped, strengthening the greenhouse effect and increasing the Earth's temperature. Human activities, like the burning of fossil fuels, have increased the amount of CO2 in the atmosphere by more than a third since the Industrial Revolution. The rapid increase in greenhouse gases in the atmosphere has warmed the planet at an alarming rate. While Earth's climate has fluctuated in the past, atmospheric carbon dioxide hasn't reached today's levels in hundreds of thousands of years. Climate change has consequences for our oceans, our weather, our food sources, and our health. Ice sheets, such as Greenland and Antarctica, are melting. The extra water that was once held in glaciers causes sea levels to rise and spills out of the oceans, flooding coastal regions. Warmer temperatures also make weather more extreme. This means not only more intense major storms, floods, and heavy snowfall, but also longer and more frequent droughts. These changes in weather pose challenges. Growing crops becomes more difficult. The areas where plants and animals can live shift, and water supplies are diminished. In addition to creating new agricultural challenges, climate change can directly affect people's physical health. In urban areas, the warmer atmosphere creates an environment that traps and increases the amount of smog. This is because smog contains ozone particles, which increase rapidly at higher temperatures. Exposure to higher levels of smog can cause health problems such as asthma, heart disease, and lung cancer. While the rapid rate of climate change is caused by humans, humans are also the ones who can combat it. If we work to replace fossil fuels with renewable energy sources like solar and wind, which don't produce greenhouse gas emissions, we might still be able to prevent some of the worst effects of climate change.
Emission reduction and adaptation to reduce the impact and risk of exploit beneficial opportunities. Strategies to tackle climate change. Major mitigation actions include implementing renewable energy and green technologies, sustainable forest management, and sustainable waste management through recycling and effluent treatment. Based on these strategies, Malaysia aims to achieve its emission reduction target through mixed mitigation actions and removal of carbon emissions by forestry and implementation of various national policy, including the National Policy on Climate Change and National Green Technology Policy.
Of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, Malaysia ratified its commitment to the Kyoto Protocol in September 2002. Nevertheless, during the 15th Conference of the Parties, COP15, Copenhagen in 2009, the Government of Malaysia committed to a voluntary reduction of up to 40% in terms of emission intensity per unit of GDP by the year 2020 compared to the emission levels in 2005. Furthermore, Malaysia is in the process of ratifying the Paris Agreement, which will allow Malaysia to participate in the reduction of global carbon.
Here are 3 simple ways that you can help as a kid. First is to save electricity. If you're not using a light, turn it off. Or if you're not using a device like a computer or a tablet or a TV, be sure and turn it off. When they produce that electricity, a lot of times they release carbon into the atmosphere. It's a good thing to save electricity. The second thing is to recycle. When you recycle, you're reusing something that is still able to be used. It's still viable. When it goes to a landfill instead of being recycled, it can emit more greenhouse gases. The third way is you can help plant a tree. Trees remove carbon dioxide from the environment and release oxygen, which we can readily use and which doesn't trap heat. Planting a tree is a great way to help the environment and to help against global warming.